2K Sports pregame show.
Hello, basketball fans. I'm Ernie Johnson, welcoming you to 2K Sports. I'm here with Kenny the Jet Smith and Shaquille O'Neal. Tonight we'll see the Oklahoma City Thunder playing against the Cleveland Cavaliers. And for Cleveland, with a record of 3-7 over their last 10 games, they have been struggling. Wins hard to come by. We'll see if they can grab one tonight. And you remember when LeBron first came back to Cleveland, there were some growing pains. Things didn't gel right away. But this is a team that knows what it's doing now, Kenny.
Well, it only took them about 2 months, honestly, Ernie. I mean, they went to the NBA Finals, so yeah, the best in the East. These guys, LeBron, any team he's on, he's kind of like the Shaquille O'Neal of his day. Any team that he's on is going to be favored to win the NBA championship. Well, and I'm not kissing up to him because he's sitting on the other side.
Well, thank you, Kenny. But players like Kevin Love, they have adapted to their new roles. You have to give a lot of credit to the front office, too, finding role players that fit. Thank you for the compliment, Kenny.
Oh, truth is truth, man.
That's it for us here as we send you to Kevin Harlan. The rest of the 2K Sports Store. I love you guys, too. It's a one-way love. Thank you.
Presentation of the NBA on 2K Sports. Alongside Greg Anthony and Steve Smith with David Aldridge on the sideline, this is Kevin Harlan. So for the Thunder, their last game, a loss.
You know, their focus there in that one. Same with the shot selection.
I've seen worse shooting nights, but this was pretty bad, and it obviously cost them the game.
So off the tip, it's Oklahoma City. Now a chance, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. The starting five on the floor. So for Oklahoma City right now, Westbrook and Ferguson, their backcourt. Anthony out there with Steven Adams. It's George in at the small forward. Now here's Anthony. 5 to shoot. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. You could feel the clock ticking for Melo's time in New York in this offseason.
And for a team like add Melo to the mix, what a blessing. I mean, Melo still has a ton of offense to offer, and hard to add a player so skilled as Melo for practically nothing. And the shooting form of Anthony, just perfect. Crisp with the catch, terrific scoring when in rhythm.
Screen by Smith. And Thomas, here we go. Over Westbrook. Thomas hits the bucket.
And Borgesell, the pump fake, worked to absolute perfection.
Westbrook against Thomas. Here's Adams, offensive rebound. Westbrook with a wide open look. And another shot, and it's Adams getting it to go. Adams has got his first points in this one.
Second chance, the great equalizer.
The screen from Thompson. Love outside. He kicks it to James. And he could not get one to go. Out of contact, and he'll go to the line.
And LeBron James in 2014 took on the burden of leading a young Cavs team back to greatness. He changed the whole culture, showing them what it took to win it all.
And shooting his free throws, 75 per season standard.
2 shots.
Off. And Smith, a lot of patience for LeBron going from Miami to Cleveland, getting his teammate, the organization overall to that next level.
The definition of a leader, LeBron James. He'll do it with praise or criticism, not shy about challenging others and lighting a fire.
And the second free throw, good.
Having won the most MVPs of any active player, LeBron still going strong.
And that one's good. Westbrook.
Crafty move. He recognizes the size disadvantage, and the mid-range is close enough.
Right. No reason to take it all the way to the rack. Instead, take what the defense allows.
Now, here's James. He had a 21-point outing in their last game against the Pistons in Detroit.
You know what? I also like how he attacked the glass. Gave a terrific effort in that department.
Westbrook missing again.
You know, a little off his game this quarter. Still trying to find a rhythm, though.
LeBron kicks to Smith. Love with the screen on Anthony. Here's Smith. First shot, first basket. He's out of the blocks fast.
Makes his living from beyond the arc. That mid-range jumper like a layup to JR.
Adams' shot is good.
Well, check out that assist. That's a pair of teammates that are clearly on the same page.
LeBron against George. It's a pick by Love. James kicks to Thompson. Screen by Adams. George with a screen on Thomas. Anthony kicks to Westbrook. That's in there. Anthony with the assist. Brooks got 5 points so far.
Yeah, awesome watching Westbrook drain the 3-ball there. He just needs to focus on being a little more efficient on downtown.
Now, here's Thompson. Quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game. Smith outside. Tried to come right free of his own, but it's no good. Greg, you watch, it's clear that this team comes out looking to attack. Everyone on the team wants at the rim.
Part of that is their leader, Westbrook. I mean, team finished near the top in points in the paint last season, and the addition of Paul George just helps to enforce that strength.
David Aldridge had a match up with head coach Tyronn Lue. Dave, what do you have to say?
Well, Kevin, the crucial aspect in his mind is making things tough for them inside. He said they're a physical team, and they bring a lot of intensity. We don't respond when we'll just get bullied all game. We're going to get down in the paint tonight, Kevin. Back to you.
Okay, David, much appreciated. Westbrook with the bucket.
And I love the confidence and energy Westbrook plays with. Just an excellent scorer once he gets good position inside.
Now here's LeBron. Running around 26.5 points a game. Rarely has an off night. Pass to Felton. Back to Westbrook. Over Thomas. Westbrook, no good.
Little tentative on a very makeable shot, and this one was uncontested.
LeBron outside. Eight on the wing. Pocket forward. Good, and the assist goes to James.
That's a great example of the strength of Dwayne Wade. Takes a hit and still finishes the play.
Screen by Adams, and here's Westbrook from the arc. Traps in the tray. Westbrook's got 10.
He's having tremendous action on the offensive end of this lead.
Kicks to Wade. with the fadeaway. And there's another one, Cavaliers.
And Dwayne Wade will do work on you from the mid-range.
Outside, George. Back to Westbrook. From downtown, Green.
Lacks coverage that time.
And there's Dwayne Wade on the assist from Green. 6 points for Dwayne Wade.
You know, he's never been one to settle. D-Wade will go right at you.
Outside, George. Westbrook against Thomas. The shot's good from Westbrook. 12 points for him.
That's all confidence right there. He's in a groove, and they've gotten on his heels.
George against James. It's good.
Obviously, this is where James is so difficult to defend. Can beat you with a variety of moves inside, just like that one.
Second difference between shot clock and game clock. There's passes to George. Kicks it to Carmelo. The baseline Cavaliers with the rebound. This game to a loss against the Pistons.
And, you know, this can happen on the road. You're out defending guys who have just gotten into a comfort zone playing at home.
Well, you have to have a mindset, and you have to try to disrupt their rhythm.
Russell Westbrook has been leading the charge for the Oklahoma City Thunder. That quarter out of him, he racked up 12 points. And we'll be back with you shortly. And a moment now to hear from Steven Adams as he reflects back on a life growing up as the youngest of 18 children in Zealand.
So, like, the youngest of there has to do everything, like all chores, pretty much as of being rookie. That's what it is, and people just beat you up for no reason.
Imagine growing up in such a huge family, but it sounds like maybe it prepared him for life in the NBA.
Yeah, I'd say it might have toughened him up a little bit, that's for sure. Wow, 18? That is mind-boggling.
And the first quarter is in the books. Second about ready to get underway. What do you guys think about the Thunder here in this one?
I tell you what, that first quarter, you see the game plan is a commitment to offensive rebounding.
That's their mindset, and these extra possessions have been converted into a lead.
Is out there with Kyle Korver, and there's others Green, and it's Crowder in at the small forward position. That's the group for one right now here in the second. Here's Craig. It's rebounded by Cleveland. Love's got his third rebound tonight.
And Kevin Love has feasted on the open looks he gets in Cleveland. Become a high-volume three-point shooter.
Around 8 of their last 10 coming off assists.
Screen by Grant. In the corner, it's Patterson. From outside, off the mark. And over the course of his career, Kevin Love has made a steady increase in his number of three-point attempts.
His rookie season, can you believe it? He made just 2 triples the whole season. Now he makes over 2 a game, and for a power forward, his jump shot is pretty.
We're about a minute and a half into the second quarter now. And it's Grant in the corner. That's good, and so Felton has the assist there. And the Thunder lead by 6.
I'll tell you, even though he's a question mark from range, you still have to defend him.
It's a pick by Love. Rose dishes to Love. And they wasted no toes, 3 points back. Love's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. Felton kicks to Eustace. They set the screen. Back to Grant. The middle. Here's Eustace. Green with the block. And for those of you just joining us, we're almost 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. And he was fouled, and now to me, there are those players you worry that if they hit a couple in a row, man, they begin to heat up, and then they get in that microwave category where they can heat up in a hurry and watch out.
Nice. Irvin, J.R. Smith, Jumford. Corver, those guys, when they get on the roll, they keep going over and over and over, and they are seeking shots.
Take a break.
Steph Curry, there's the list goes on and on, Kevin. I love watching when they get hot.
The first free throw is good.
And the former Green, a rangy forward who can both score and defend from all areas of the floor.
And Cleveland making a change here. Thompson's checked in. And a switcher also for Oklahoma. Ferguson's checked in. And Jeff Green drops them both. And the Cleveland Cavaliers unable to douse in 16 title, Steve, but hungry to return to the NBA Finals once again.
You know, the pressure, Kevin, to capitalize on their... LeBron James turning 33 this season and 8 porting Cavs. It won't get any easier.
Grant the pass to Patterson. Here's Abrinas. No good off the back of the rim. Cleveland's gone 1 of 2 on three-pointers here in the second quarter so far. And it's Thompson that time on the assist by Rose. And the Cavaliers lead by 1.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
There's a screen. Off the pick. Grant. That's good. Grant's got 5 points now this quarter.
Superb pick there that allowed his teammate to get open and get a clean look at the basket.
Rose kicks to Green. Fades. Misses off the left iron. For Oklahoma City, they've gone 2 of 6 from the field in the second quarter so far. Ferguson misses.
And this is one of those times where the coach has got to be unseen.
We don't know that he hasn't. Maybe it's been falling on deaf ears. Guys taking ill jump shots.
The screen from Thompson. Pass to Crowder. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson. Crowder's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. Abrinas kicks to Patterson. Here's the screen to the inside. Grant, an easy layup after coming off the pick. Grant's got it all tied up now for Oklahoma City. The Cavaliers have gone 4 of 7 from the field in this second quarter so far. Rose kicks to Green. Back to Rose. Green with a screen for Rose. In the corner, Crowder with it. Here's Thompson, and there's 2 points. Working on the glass, paying off that time. Thompson's got his second bucket tonight, while Thunder have gone 3 of 8 from the field since the beginning of the second quarter. Timeout is called, first of the game for the Thunder. And Tristan Thompson in the middle, a player, Greg, who understands his role.
He just plays hard and does the little things. Defense, energy, shots, and protecting the rim. He is one of the best bigs in our league. Yeah, I mean, just wants to make everybody's on the same page here going forward.
You know, sometimes the best way to approach it, let your guys know what they're doing well and give them 1 or 2 things that they could have done better.
And the Cavaliers will go with a different look here. LeBron's checked in for Green. Smith comes in for Jay Crowder. Wayne Wade's checked in for Kyle Korver. And Thomas subbed in for Rose. And a new group in here for the Thunder. Steven Adams, he's checked in for Patterson. Anthony comes in for Houston. Paul George, he's checked in for Jeremy Grant. And Russell Westbrook is subbed in for Alex Abrinas. Let's have a look at the league's top scorers for the past month. To say these guys have been hot is an understatement. 4th, Russell Westbrook.
What a performance offensively. Something has really clicked with his game over this stretch.
Outside Thomas, Wade on the wing. That one goes in for him too, making it look easy. He's now 4 for 4.
And for a player 6'4" to finish the way he does inside, D-Wade is something special.
The 11-footer, and misses it off the right side of the rim, leading by 4. We've got 1:18 left in the first half. Thomas dishes to LeBron. The screen from Thompson. Just 5 on the clock. No stopping him there. Jams it in as he's fouled. Chance now for a three-point play. That one on George.
Well, Tristan Thompson, the only player I've heard of to switch his shooting hand for free throws midway through his career. He's based, so why not give it a try?
That free throw good from Thompson. And Tristan Thompson remains relatively poor shows and otherwise. He's tried to add a 15-footer, Smitty, but I don't know if that's in the cards.
He's probably better off just staying around the rim. The kind of rebounder he is, sometimes you just have to play to your strengths.
Anthony against LeBron. Screen by Smith. James kicks to Thomas. Launches it. It's hauled in by Adams. Adams has got his 3rd rebound on the night. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Screen by Adams. George passes to Adams. On the wing, covered by Smith. Another miss, and they desperately need a bucket. T-Wade on the wing, and that's out of bounds. Cleveland will retain possession.
And how about the reaction time on D there? Almost comes up with the pitch.
You know, these are the little plays that can add up when you look over the course of a game.
Six seconds left in the first half of basketball. And James gets it to go on the assist by Thomas. LeBron's got 5 now.
He has great instincts on the offensive end.
And so it's the Cleveland Cavaliers in control with the 9-point lead to end the quarter. The defensive work they've done against Paul George has been a big factor. He hasn't done anywhere near the kind of damage we expected. And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Kevin, thanks. Joined by Coach Tyronn Lue. Coach, how do you think the team performed defensively in that first half?
Well, they got to a good start, but then I thought we settled in and started playing a little bit more defense.
Got locked in as the game went on. Thanks, Tyronn. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, thank you. And time now for the halftime break with the 3rd quarter soon to follow. Right here on 2K Sports.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, everybody. Ernie Johnson joined by Kenny the Jet Smith and Shaquille O'Neal. Welcome to the NBA Halftime Show on 2K Sports.
Been working out.
The first quarter for the Cavaliers even. They did give up a couple baskets more than they wanted to, and at the end of the period, were trailing by 5 points. In the second quarter, they turned on the afterburners, making a big charge to jump and build a 9-point lead for themselves at halftime. What'd you think, Shaq, about Cleveland?
Well, they're getting higher percentage looks, good game planning going around. That's why I'm pulling the trigger at the first thing they see. They are definitely staying. That's a big part of them having the lead at the halftime.
And over to Kenny. Your thoughts on the Thunder?
Percentage-wise, they were in the low 30s. That's right, low 30s from beyond the arc. That won't get it done. Every team in the league now relies on some level of consistency. But if you dug yourself a hole and you aren't a 3-point shooting team, that needs to change.
And that wraps up halftime as the game is set to get back underway. Let's send it to Kevin Harlan and crew, standing by courtside.
Now the 3rd quarter about to get going. Well, you look at Russell Westbrook in this game, he has been everywhere.
And let's see what the defense counters with to try and control him here in the second half.
Well, you like to run more doubles at him, but the risk there is opens up things for everybody else.
Cavaliers with possession here. And on the floor for Billy Donovan is second half. Westbrook and Ferguson, their backcourt. Anthony is out there with Paul George. And it's Adams in at the 5, roaming the paint. Here's Thomas, and it's sent back by George. To the wing on the left, Westbrook. It's rebounded by Cleveland. Johnson's got 4 rebounds in this game. Westbrook against Thomas. It's 5 to shoot. From deep three-point range, Thomas, another miss.
And even with his range, that one might be...
Well, the truth is, makes this shot a little more often than he should, so it's hard to resist.
And let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Guys, Tristan Thompson has one of the longest consecutive games played streaks in NBA history. He said, the mind's a powerful thing. And if you tell your brain everything is all right, you're surprised on the stuff you can achieve. We have the mental toughness to push through our limits. That's how you become great and test yourself as a player. Kevin?
Well, David, Thompson's certainly a mentally strong player. Always nice to have someone you can rely on night in and night out. And that one's good, George.
Yeah, that's 2 bombs in a row from long range.
And a huge payroll for the Cleveland Cavaliers, Steve. There's been tension at time ending to keep his team in title contention.
Yeah, the signs. Luxury tax payments in the tens of millions. Ownership made that commitment when they asked LeBron to come back. Check when it comes to winning rings.
The Thunder shooting their first free throw of the game right now. Jay Crowder's checked in for Cleveland. Rose comes in for Thomas. And a switch here also for Oklahoma City. Patrick Patterson, he's checked in for Steven Adams.
One shot, gentlemen.
That one dressed where the Portland Trail Blazers are wildly successful and very, very popular. You hear rumblings about a return of the NBA to Seattle. It'll ever happen.
You know, Kevin, I hope so. There's a lot of places in the NBA, and we have some great cities. Seattle is one of the favorites. They came to Portland. Obviously, most fan bases support when they're winning. But even when Seattle was mediocre, that fan base was there. I love Northwest. I hope it happens again. I hope NBA basketball returns to Seattle.
The Cavaliers shooting the 6th attempt at the free throw line tonight. Jeff Green, he's checked in for Cleveland. Corver comes in for Smith. Diddy. Jeremy Grant, he's checked in for Paul George. And Alex Abrinas subbed in for Ferguson.
And when you look at Jay Crowder, he kind of bridge role player / star player. The numbers might not wow you, but his tough play at both ends of the court is extremely valuable.
And Anthony gets double teamed. Here's Abrinas. And the foul on Carmelo Anthony. Foul of the game. Eustace is checked in for Carmelo Anthony. The Cavaliers leading by 3. Outside Green. Love. Good as Green picking up the assist. And it's 6 points for Kevin Love. And Greg, wouldn't you agree? Crowder clearly one of the best in the NBA in defending.
Without question. I mean, this guy guards 3 positions every night. And the combination of strength, quick feet, and then the quick hands make him a problem.
Rose dishes to Green. Three-pointer. Not going to go that time. And it's Oklahoma City the other way. They went to Cleveland for their last meeting with the Cavaliers, and they came out.
Yeah, and last time they faced off, really went together a pretty complete game, but their edge on the glass, for me, still stands out.
Anytime you can seize control of the rebounding advantage, you are in great shape to win any game in this league.
And Kyle Korver was such a fundamental player for the Hawks over the last 4 or 5 seasons. But last season, you know, Steve, they traded him away to Cleveland.
Yeah, they wanted to get younger. And now Kyle Korver, 36, ankle and elbow surgeries. They wanted to move on from him, but he's still a heck of a player, but the Hawks had different plans.
The free throw drops for Corver.
You know, Tyronn Lue, a two-time champion as a player with the Lakers, that understanding of what it takes to win it all has laid the foundation for his coaching career.
Both free throws good from Corver. And Tyronn Lue talked about his breadth of experience as a player. He said, I won titles. I also played on the worst team in the league. I've done it all.
Kevin, to add to that, he's been a starter. He's been a bench player. He's missed time with injury. That helps when he's trying to relate to his players because he's been there and he's been through everything and whatever they're going through.
Green kicks to Love. Corner, Crowder with it. No good there. Great D that time from Westbrook. Crowder against Grant. Adds Abrines in the corner. Back to Grant. Addison setting the pick for Grant. Over Love. No good from Grant.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there.
They set the pick. And Love has it in the corner. Back to Green. Shoots off the step back. Hits the front of the rim and out. Under trailing. There's the pass to Abrines. And some very quick net possession. Abrines has got his first bucket of the night.
You look at that lead pass there. He just has such a great feel for the game.
Timeout is called. First of the game for the Cavaliers. Steve, you were such a great shooter over the course of your terrific career. Was that something that just came naturally to you? Was it learning the right technique early on, or was it just repetition?
You know, Kevin, started off in high school. I was a big George Gervin fan, so I had my elbows out trying to shoot like him. Got to Michigan State, and Judd Heathcote had his little ruler making my elbow get in. And he had this thing called ready shoot. I did that over and over and over. So I would say, naturally, I was pretty good, but it was repetition and a guy like Judd Heathcote making me a good shooter into a better shooter. And then plus, I played with Tim Duncan and David Robinson one year. You're talking about wide open looks. I led the league in three-point shooting because of those guys.
Oklahoma City. Here is Corver. Looking at his numbers, he averages a bit over 9 points a game. Back to Crowder. 8 outside. Cleveland moving it around. Here's Love. He dishes it to Wade. The Cavaliers again can't hit. They're trailing by 4. Outside Felton. Outside Westbrook. Anderson against Love. Just 4 to shoot. Or 3, Westbrook. That shot is in, just like 6 others have been for him. He's shooting 7 for 15.
Yeah, that's a great shot. Third 3 of the game for him, first in this half.
It's a pick by Love. There's a screen. Wade sets the pick for Corver. To Crowder. Crowder with another miss. Oklahoma here in the second half from outside, nailing 3 of 4 from the arc.
And on some plays, everything goes your way except for the finish.
Now the dish to Wade. Feeds it to Green. Anderson against Love. Green kicks to Corver. Passes it to Love. Three-pointer, Crowder, and he's good on the 3-ball. Crowder's got his 3rd bucket of the night.
The vision of Love, the willingness to make the extra pass, just more reasons why he's so dangerous in this offense.
And Westbrook, here we go. He doesn't hit that one. Corver with the defensive effort. Green, the pass to Wade. Just 2 seconds between shot clock and game clock. screen on Felton. There's the pick. Wade kicks to Love. Off the screen. And count it. They'll head to the line with a chance to make it 3. For Cleveland, they have been coming through at the charity stripe. They've made 7 of their 8 attempts.
And they've done some really nice work at the foul line, knocking down 80%.
Free throw drops for Green. Here's Felton. Over Thomas. And no good trying to get that one. And so it's Cleveland bringing the quarter to a close with a 7-point lead. Their defense has been terrific in this game. We come back right after this. Now let's hear what head coach Billy Donovan was reviewing with his team in the huddle.
We got a chance to get a great road win right now. We got to battle and fight and get down and dirty right now, right? So energy's got to be better.
Words moments ago from Billy Donovan, feeling they have a good chance to take one here on the road, asking for more hustle.
Yeah, it's enough that you're going up against a team on their turf in front of such a hostile crowd. You have to give maximum effort.
Just 1 quarter left in regulation. Welcome back, everyone. Thanks for tuning in. LeBron and Thompson are up front. Thomas is out there with Dwayne Wade. Smith in at the 3 spot. That's the 5 for Cleveland right now. Floats it up for James. It's stolen by Adams. Felton dishes to George. And that comes off the assist by Raymond Felton. Felton's got 3 assists in the game. Outside. Now the feed to Wade. Outside Thomas. Felton with some nice D.
And thus far, they've managed to overcome an off game from him offensively.
He feeds it to George. Over Smith. Couple bounces and it falls.
And the mid-range jumper really right in George's comfort zone. When he isn't blowing by guys and finishing at the rim, he went down with consistency.
LeBron kicks to Thompson. Shims. The shot by Thompson, no good.
And this is a guy that can get you stops. Aggressive on the defensive end.
Also doing a good job of tracking the ball, contesting the mid-range jumper as well.
A shot by Anthony. Nobody around. Again, Oklahoma City.
And the feed from George couldn't be better. Timing, the placement, everything about that dish was pinpoint.
And Thompson kicks to Thomas. And it's off from 3-point range. Thunder have gone 3 of 4 in field goal attempts since getting things started here in the 4th. And they take the lead. George has got 9 points now in just the second half.
And they're leaning on the mid-range right now. That's 6 of their last 10 from that area.
Felton against Thomas. LeBron with a screen on Anthony. Thomas goes in, loses his man off the screen, and lays it up and in. Cavaliers. Oklahoma City has gotten a 3-point bug tonight. They've taken 15 shots outside the arc. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. It's going to go on Tristan Thompson.
George announced that he intended to leave for the Lakers when the contract ran out. You knew what was coming, even as a rental possibility that eventually was paid, and now George finds himself in a Thunder uniform.
Shooting 2.
And he knocks down the first one. And to many, the Thunder came out of nowhere to land George in that trade.
You know, most thought Cleveland or maybe Boston were the front runners for his services, but the Thunder snuck in and made their team a two-star squad once again. Very interesting to see how far the duo of Westbrook and George can go.
And George drops them both.
And Paul George kind of made it known of his desire to leave for LA after this season, but big risk for the Thunder to make that move and trade for him. And that fourth foul, guys, might force him to scale back aggression from a defensive standpoint. He does not need, nor does the team need, number 5.
Smith, the pass to Thompson. Dishes it to Love. It's a pick by Love. Smith kicks to Thomas. Shot clock at 5. Cleveland moving the ball around. Shoots the 3. A three-pointer is right on target. And for Paul George, who knows what the future holds for him, but Greg, he is a great fit, it would seem, for the Thunder.
Listen, you give the Thunder another star to pair with Westbrook, and they're taking a leap of faith here with George.
That's good. Basket number 5 on a 5 shooting.
Yeah, just superb focus there for Melo. Overpowering the D, one of the best shooters we have in this game.
Thomas against Westbrook. Thomas dishes to Smith. It's a pick by off the pick.
Way up there. Oh, the winding one. That's a big bucket. JR taking things into his own hands.
And the replay presented, of course, by Underarms. Chaos basketball going on.
Oh, and he went for the two-hander on the slam, using some muscle.
Some urgency from him there. Sure. Thompson passes to James. And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here.
The aggressive mindset. LeBron putting it on the deck and drawing contact.
2 shots. First free throw. And both free throws, good for James.
And if they continue, Kevin, their on free throw shooting, that'll help them seal the deal.
Westbrook passes to Ferguson. Kick stop. A finish.
A big score, you want LeBron to at least touch the ball, and this is why.
They set the pick. Westbrook kicks to Adams. Pass to George. And Thompson sends it back.
Great timing by Tristan Thompson on that block. That's his forte.
Another miss by LeBron. Thunder trailing by 4. Kicks it to Westbrook. Pass to Adams. Anthony. That ball is good for another field goal. His 6th. He is 6 for 9 on the stat sheet.
And love the muscle Anthony brings to the 3 spot. Takes pride in working everyone when he's that inside.
James in the post. The screen on it. Here's Smith. And in on a nice reverse. And the Cavaliers lead by 4.
J.R. Smith is strong and athletic enough to do damage.
Now the pass to Carmelo. Over Love. Anthony's shot is off.
And a blown opportunity. Two-man game creates a terrific look.
That's how it's drawn up. That is everything but the finish.
Here's Westbrook. Yes!
Well, that is NBA level right there.
It's the way the game is supposed to be played. Guys competing at the highest level.
Thomas dishes. The The screen from Thompson. Feeds to James. Over George. It's hauled in by Adams.
And you see why his reputation is so strong defensively. He allows no separation.
And so many defenses are not designed to take away the mid-range jumper, but he's given nothing away.
Timeout called, Cleveland. They trail by 1. 35 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. Guys, what do you think?
Hey, they do have enough time here. If they shoot quickly to get the 2-for-1, we'll see if they try it.
And now we get the chance to present our Jordan Player of the Game, Russell Westbrook.
And the way he's made his mark with his work inside, he's just been a slasher tonight. Always moving, getting to the basket at will, and just seemingly taking advantage of a D that was reluctant to get in his way.
And on our sideline, our reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, guys, over the break, I was able to listen to his huddle. This is game, and he told his guys, we're not far away. We can still get this one. If we seize the moment, we can walk away with the win.
Smith kicks to James. Over George. It's in!
You're a go-to guy in these situations. LeBron has been here before plenty of times.
Now a timeout called by Oklahoma City. They're trailing. 23 seconds left in the fourth. What's your take, guys?
You know what? Enough time that they can run whatever play they're most comfortable with.
Patience is the key. Let's see what they come up with here.
Seconds left to play here in the fourth. Tips it. Back to Westbrook. He dishes it to George. Anthony down low. Over Love. Can't cash in. And they foul intentionally. They're going to have to do that now again and again. They're not in the pack.
Had to foul, and on that occasion to stop the clock. That's the enemy in this situation.
Timeout called the Cavaliers. They're up by 1. Just 2 seconds left in the commits the intentional foul. He drops the first one, and that will put them up by 2. So he goes 2 for 2 at the line. A point game.
Big time there. That could be that forces them now into a three-point attempt.
Called here, the Thunder decide to talk it over. Guys, what's your take?
Well, you need the 3 here. a quick one. I mean, very quick. Has to be catch and shoot, one fluid motion, a particular shot, but it is definitely not impossible.
From deep, George. Oh, he couldn't make that shot go to force overtime. So it's a narrow win for the Cavaliers, pulling it out. What a show they put on here at home tonight.
I mean, these are those games that feel so great to win, and really, it's like a knife in the gut to lose. You gotta love on edge of your seat and just wondering what's gonna happen. Is this thing gonna play out?
And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Well, Dwayne, you won the game, but you lost the rebounding battle. How did you overcome that?
I don't know. You know, we have a knack for finding a way to win, and we've always had that here. You know, we got to do a better job. You know, we can't get out-rebounded like that and expect to win, so we got to figure it out.
Sure, you'll be working on it. Thanks, Dwayne. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. And that about wraps it up. For Greg Anthony, David Aldridge, Steve Smith, and the rest of our terrific 2K Sports crew, this is thanks for watching. So long and good night, everyone.